Okay, today's August 25th, and I'm working on, what am I working on? A song called Welcome to the Big Time. At least that's the title I'm giving it right now. So, last night I laid down some pretty basic stuff, kind of a bass line, and a little horn section. And now I'm going to come back and lay down some basic piano for the song. So here's a little bit of what I have right now, and these are just MIDI tracks at the moment. Okay, so the way I wrote this originally, the whole sequence just repeats. It repeats. It's like just verse, bridge, chorus, or well, actually it's backwards of that. It's chorus, verse, bridge. A little break, chorus, verse, bridge, a break, and then a solo section, and then bridge and chorus again, and then the song ends. But this time, what I've done is to break it up some. I've put our original song has like 2 extra bars between the verse and the bridge, and then the chorus is 2 bars longer than what it would normally be. Well, I've kind of broke that around so it's not exactly the same. I don't want it to be so predictable. So there's a little bit of chopping here, adding something or taking something away when it comes to the timing of the song. So I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, so if I go in here, get real close in, you'll see that the chorus here is starting here at, well, in this case, I've got some dead space at the first of the song, but it's starting at 19 and it's ending at 30. No, sorry, it's ending at 28. So that one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's give it a listen. Now that's not the chorus, so I'm confused here. Oh, I know why. I was just listening to the demo. Here's the chorus. runs 9 bars long. Yeah, there's an extra bar here. Now if you go to the next chorus, the next chorus is only 8 bars long. So yeah, that's how the chorus is. So the first chorus is actually longer by 1 measure. But I did a similar thing on between the verse and bridge here. If you look at the verse is the same every time, right? So it should be 16 bars. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's what I call a pre-bridge, and then the bridge comes and it's 8 bars long. Now if you go to the next one, verse again, 16 bars, no pre-bridge. Just skip the pre-bridge altogether. After the solo section, we get the pre-bridge back. You get the bridge. The chorus, well, it's a very special chorus because it's the end of the song. So let's check that out. And my wife's calling, so I got to see what she needs. So anyway, that's how that's going to work. So I'm going to lay this next piano track down. What I'm going to do also is I'm going to lay down some more instruments, and I'll refine this as I go. One of the things I'm doing is I'm basically getting kind of a general structure and a general sound down before I commit any actual tracks, recorded tracks. So I'm really just working with all MIDI right now. So I want to get the timing right, get all the velocities about the way I want them. I've got the one horn section. I want to go through and actually record MIDI on that, probably at least 2 more times. That way I have 3 different horn sections that are not exactly the same. I want them to have that little nuance, a slight, 2 horn players are playing. They're not perfect clones of each other. I mean, they're both off just a little bit. So I want to give that human feel, even though it is MIDI. I'm going to go back and put those 3 pieces together. That way, it really sounds like it gives it a more. I don't know. It's just going to sound a lot more dynamic. I think it's going to sound like more than one person playing. And then I'll go back and I'll finesse the other instrument tracks where I think it's going to be just back and forth, a lot of getting things where they need to be. But one of the most important things is right now I've just had this basic drum track going, just this. Well, no, not that. Just a. So I got to go back and write all of the elaborate drum parts down, where they're supposed to have all the breaks and fills and everything. And obviously, with doing that, once I get that really laid down, I'll have that structure really set up. I'll have to go back and revisit the independent instrument sections and make sure they sound cohesive with that new drum style. I don't think I'm going to have to do anything with the horns. The horns are not going to change. That's the way I want it. But the bass line, maybe some of the piano will have to change. I haven't even laid the piano down yet. But that's where I'm going with this one. So we'll see how it goes. And I'll pick it back up and on another video. And we'll see what kind of progress I made. So check you guys later.